I've got to change the title. That's all right. I'll do that later. Hold up, I have to pull this out because this is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. Oh, I gotta close. No. Close this too. Dun 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 dun. Oh wow, that's nice. That's pretty good. Alright, so nah, I'm just gonna leave it. I ain't gotta do this. Okay, I think I'm ready. What's up, everybody? This is your boy One Gun here, and today, yes, this is another My Troll Joe Season 3, Episode 16. Beware of True Bones buffoonery, lots of laughs, the uncanny ignorance of Joseph Earl Mcpeek. So yes, this is another one of those, y'all. Hold up. Let me go. I'm waiting for my channel to come up. I'm waiting. It'll pop up any minute. Let's give it a second. Give it a second to load up. So, well, he's here now, and I guess I don't know what to say, but he made a video. I guess I was streaming and doing other things, and he made this crazy rant today, and it's like he's been on a roll with his rants lately, and so I'm trying to figure out why is he over at Real Illusion. And I just decided to watch the last. Let's see, I stopped this at 36.2 on his little channel, but the whole thing is. He keeps on doing this, don't buy Real Illusion, somebody stop the iClone store. I don't understand what he means by this, because what in the iClone store belongs to him? And he still hasn't made that clear, what belongs to him. And he keeps on contacting the people of Real Illusion, and he keeps on, I don't know what he wants from them. Really, I mean, he's going after Big Boss now. Big Boss over there, who's been there for years. You know, Big Boss been around longer than Joe's. Anybody even thought of Joe? And Joe keeps on running over there saying the guy stole stuff, and the guy, it doesn't look like that guy has nothing that Joe owns, and Joe has nothing that guy owns, because everything Joe owns comes from Rubu. He keeps on pointing at this stupid elephant. It's the stupid freaking elephant. I was like, why does he keep on coming back to this damn elephant? Oh, that ain't nothing. Why does Joe keep on talking about the elephant? He keeps on going back to this elephant like he actually sat down and modeled. Joe didn't make that elephant. Joe stole that elephant from Bless. Anybody, any place who makes a freaking elephant, Joe chases it down. It's like anything. It's like nobody owns nothing. Nobody owns nothing. Everybody get everything from Joe, and Joe owns nothing. Joe can't even prove the stuff he has he owns. And how do I know this? Because of the whole fact of the matter is Joe was putting all those fake copyright claims against me, and he never fell through on one of them. Joe did that just so he can take my content down, so he can make his little video saying, "I took One Gun's video down. Now who else wants some of this?" You know, I'm gonna call Joe. I'm gonna call Joe Bullwinkle. He acts like a fucking Bullwinkle. Okay, Ricky. What else do you have in store today? I'm gonna take this guy's stuff down because it belongs to me, Joseph Earl Mcpeek. I mean, hold on. Let me take this off for a minute. Let me take this. Okay. Look at this, everybody. Look. How the fuck are you gonna take something like this? yes. Not only does he act incredibly stupid, he looks it too. So it's one of those things, people. So he writes this letter to he goes to customer service. Now, the thing about Joe is Joe never gives you a date on when he does this shit. So Joe could have did this shit like last year. Joe could have did this shit like 6 years ago. Joe could have did this shit yesterday. Nobody knows when this happened. But nobody really cared. You know, the thing is, Joe, why do you do this? I mean, the thing is to have the person's shit removed first, then post up like, I did it. But Joe know that the shit ain't gonna work because he comes here to the public to tell the public. So I guess Joe's thinking that somebody's gonna go to his cause and then go to Reallusion or something like that and say, how dare you all let them steal Joe's stuff? But Joe doesn't own nothing. Joe don't even own a place to live. He lives in his fucking mom's garage, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's like we're not dealing with a person who's there. You know, he sits back and goes to the automated answering service, the chat line. Everybody knows the chat line is automated. And it says, customer service, welcome. Can we help you with anything? Hi. I mean, please update your info. And Joe goes, hi, Reallusion support. Join the chat. You, please update your info. Yes, you can. It's a fucking robot talking to this dude. All right. Reallusion support. Hi. You please it goes, you please update your info. Where do I report stolen content? So Joe is ready to come to Reallusion and finally tell on himself, right? So Joe, okay, so this is like, I guess Joe's last throws or something like that, because Joe's trying to punch a hole in a steel battleship with a mallet made of cardboard. I mean, this is basically what it is. So he says, my name is Joseph Earl Mcpeek. I own Tribune's Motions, and I see in your store there are many pirates and trolls who have stolen my content and are reselling it. How do I notify regarding this theft? So he's up here once again in his fantasy world, talking about shit he does not own, nor have the rights to, nor never had the rights to. And he plans on sending a ton shit buku load of fake DMC takedown notices over there at the Reallusion to take the stuff down. See, Reallusion is not YouTube, Joe. You can't do at YouTube you can't do at Reallusion what you've been doing at YouTube. See, the people at Reallusion have brains. YouTube doesn't. See, YouTube is powered by manatees and monkeys over there. I mean, that's that. And maybe a couple of hamsters. There's no human being over there at YouTube. But over here at Reallusion, they're actually thinking people. And the thing about it is, they don't really care if you think someone has stolen your shit. Now, it'd be something if you said, like, okay, I think someone has stolen somebody's stuff, and you sent them pictures and links and all that stuff, but let me show you what he does, all right? He says, after Bullwinkle here, I gotta draw a picture of Bullwinkle in a blue hoodie, wearing glasses. Okay, Ricky. Who do I notify regarding this now? So Reallusion Support said, could you please provide us a link for reference? And then it says, please update your info. And then Joe goes, not at this point, no. Bravo, Joe. You have finally cracked. We've been knowing that you've cracked, but you have finally cracked all the way down to the core, dude. You're going to sit back and tell them that someone's stealing something from you, and then they ask you where's the proof, and you're like, I don't have no proof. Well, how you know somebody stole something from you? Because they did, because I say so they did. Look at this, people. Just look. This dude is a fool. He's a fool. And then he sits back through the whole video with this fucking picture up. So how the fuck can we take something, take this buffoon, this 51-year-old man? How can we take this 50-year-old man who lives in his mom's garage, who doesn't own shit, doesn't even own the garage he's living in? How can we take him serious? I mean, on what day can we take the... I mean, I think the only day we could probably take him serious is April Fool's Day, and that's coming up in another 3-4 months from now. So that'd be the only day we'll take him serious, because we'll think he's joking. You know, but he's serious. He seriously thinks that he's going to sit back and hound Real Illusion over some fiction he made up. He should write a book. I mean, he should write a comic book called Wrath of the Dumbass. Because this is what is happening on here, people. So he goes, no, I'm not making this up. This is his channel. This is what he made. So Joe's popping in and out of here for some strange reason. He's probably over there on this channel right now. But see, I don't need a whole bunch of people. I don't need a whole bunch of people to come in here and watch this. You know, I'll make it, and people eventually come and watch it. I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing. It's like, you aren't watching me, so I'm gonna stop. Because Joe know once he does a video, nobody gonna watch it. So. Let's see. Can you and then he goes. So Joe's whole thing here is to get a number for the legal department so he can hound them with calls every hour on the hour until they finally tell him to either fuck off or they do what he tells them to do. So he goes, can you forward me to the legal or someone who can help me straighten out this mess? Also, your moderator on the forum is out of control, acting like the copyright police when he or she does not own any of the content that gross negligence, and I could sue Real Illusion. That's gross negligence. I can sue Real Illusion, but I don't want to have to do that. Please put me in contact with someone that can help. Thanks. You hear that, Rocky? I'm gonna get those bastards. No, Bullwinkle, you're doing it wrong. Shut up. Oh boy. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't want you to hear his ugly, retarded voice. Hold up. I need to go back a little bit. Let's see. Let me go back a little bit. This gets funny and funnier. Update info, please. Update info before. I just heard P. You see, for legal department. So, okay, so we just gotta go a little bit past this part right here. Okay, so Real Illusion comes back and say, sorry, and Real Illusion support. Sorry, may we have your member account or email, please? Please update info. So he just puts peak level at yahoo.com or Mr. Bones. So which one are you, Joe? Because you said peak levels and Mr. Bones are two different people who do two different things. You know, because Mr. Bones man did something bad on the forum board, but peak levels, leave him alone. Leave please. Leave peak levels alone. Leave him alone. It was all Mr. Bones' fault. Mr. Bones, you're a bad person. And then Joe turns his head to the right. Man, that's right. I'm Mr. Bones. Then Joe turns his back head to the left. No, peak levels. Leak levels, leave me alone. So, you know, Joe's like got three, four personalities. Well, actually made a movie about Joe. Yeah, Joe's in that movie called Mr. Glass. He's the one with all the people trapped inside of him. Yeah, that's Mcpeek. And I think that guy is the villain. Let's see. So Joe reads all this. He reads all this. He has to highlight it too. And we don't even know if this conversation, because this is copy and paste. So Joe just pasted all the stuff he wanted us to see. So Joe's not going to show us the actual email or conversation, because Joe know last time he did that, I downloaded the video. So, okay, so he doesn't. So they ask him for his account or email. He gives him his email because Joe didn't want to put his account up there, because we'll know what his account name is, and then we'll run over to Peter. Say, Peter, there he is. Cut him off. So it goes, real loose support. We would like to pass your info to our legal department, but if you can provide us with more info about your issue, it will speed up solving the issue. And it says, so please update your info. Okay, I'll try. He'll try to lie some more. That's what he's going to do. Let's see. Let's try to see if we can get this going up a little bit more. Okay, so okay. So they says, so they wanted more information from him, and Joe does. This is what he does. This dude is. I mean, I don't know what's going through his. I don't know how much hate he has in his system for me, to make him do this. But when Joe builds up enough hate inside of him of me, now that he knows that the transvestite thing doesn't affect me no more, and it never had, he goes to this next step. Everything he does is to get to me. It doesn't, because what he's doing to himself is only hurting himself. So Joe comes back. Okay, I'll try. This started 10 years ago. I'm a looming time member of the forum. What time member? What? I'm a looming time. What the fuck is a time? What was he? Doctor Who? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck's a time member? The forum. Customer service reminder. And they're like tired of this shit now. They're tired of this rigmarole of the constant him dodging simple I mean, he's dodging simple questions. They basically just want to know who's stealing stuff, give us a link, tell us what the problem. They've given this man 3 minutes to do all this shit, and he hasn't done that one thing. He's too busy doing the I've been hurt, I've been wronged, please give me sympathy. That's what he wants. He wants somebody to give him sympathy because he's such a prolific liar. How can you be a liar and then beg for sympathy because you're a liar? People will feel sorry for you because you know no better, but nobody's not going to praise you because you are a liar, Joe. You're looking for praise for being a liar. Everybody feels bad for you, Joe, because we know you don't know what you're doing. We know you're crazy. We know you're out your blooming mind. We all know this, Joe, but you get on here and pretend that you're normal and you're not. So he did this to himself, people. I didn't make him do this. Well, maybe I did, because his hatred of me drove him insane and made him do this, so that's maybe I did have something to do this, but it's totally unconnected. So customer service is tired of this dude, right? It's like, listen, we got other things to do. Could you please get on with this? Customer service says, reminder, since every chat is limited to 10 minutes, this chat will be closed soon. If you have any further questions, please send a new chat request. And then please update your info. Until recently, 2 years ago, okay, basically, the forum is to fault. They let trolls attack me and call me a thief, when it's actually the moderators protecting the trolls and thieves. And he spelled "and" wrong. Thieves that are in there I have plenty of videotape that proves Real Illusion is in the wrong for banning my account and calling me a pirate or troll publicly when it was I who was stolen from, and I tried to report the plagiarism to Peter. He said, "Don't talk about piracy," and you're banned for talking about piracy and not piracy itself. So get your facts right. Does anybody speak Stupidese? If anybody out there speaks Stupidese, please translate that for me and get back with me. All right. We're talking about piracy and not piracy itself, so get your facts right. Then they all had one gun attack me. They did like Thundercats. Oh, but they said one gun attack Joe. Oh, and I came out of nowhere and just attacked Joe. It's crazy, people. This is insanity. This is like, I think he sat back long and hard for 2 or 3 days. When Joe's quiet, he's thinking up stuff like this to do. When Joe isn't streaming, he's back thinking of this. He could have been doing a whole lot of other stuff. He could have been like trying to practice the drums to get better drums. He could have been doing the music. He could have been trying to learn how to use 3D modeling. He could try, but Joe does this every day. Why do something productive when you do something destructive? And he's only destructing himself. I mean, this is him taking himself down. How is this in any way going to affect me? Now, Big Boss might have some issues, but I do believe they will probably be kind of minor because Joe is officially going after Big Boss, but Joe never says he's going after Big Boss. Basically, the forum is at fault. Okay, so I tried to report the plagiarism to Peter. Blah blah blah. Get your facts right. Then then they had one gun shooting attack me for 2 years since then. It's too much to explain, but I definitely want this issue resolved immediately, or I would simply have to sue you, and sorry, I don't want to have to. I can only be reached by phone. There's his phone. This is his video. He posted the phone number up there. So, where do I send the DMC takedown notices to? Is there a way to report products in the store? So, here's the thing, Joe. Here's the thing. They want to know why you're trying to send a DMC takedown notice order to them for, because you have to have a specific reason of someone actually stealing something from you. You can't just do like he was doing over YouTube and just shoot him off and just say, he stole my animations, which are used to drive the characters. No, Joe, they're not going to fall for that. They want to know if you own the content. You have to prove them that you hopped your ass in a mocap suit, or you had a mocap setup and you made the actual animations. They don't want to know that you took this shit from Rubu, repurposed it, repackaged it, and did a very bad job of it and tried to sell it to somebody. They don't want to know that, Joe. They want to know, did you do that? That's what they want to know. And since you couldn't explain that, they came, sorry, the chat will be closed soon. We will pass your info onto our legal department and let them help you. And then they say, okay, I hope you can resolve this soon. Where in this whole letter, Joe, did someone do something to you? Where in this letter did you explain to them that somebody did something to you that led to the theft of your content? The only thing you said here is that one gun shun attacked me for 2 years. And someone called you a pirate. So someone called you a name. Cancel that. Gotta check out something real quick. yeah, he's fighting Big Boss now. So yeah, he's got Big Boss in his sights now. He's already put the word out. He's sending Real Illusion like 6-7 emails a day. He's probably calling them they probably calling marketing and lying. The dude's crazy. How the hell? And what took Joe to this point? Big Boss put out a fucking elephant. That's all it took for Big Boss made an elephant for sale in the Real Illusion store. Joe saw the elephant. You know, Joe has copyrighted all the elephants, even the living elephants themselves. Joe owns every elephant on this planet. So Joe decides he's gonna go over there and to Real Illusion and throw some garbage at them like this. They know you're crazy, Joe. I don't even know why you even use your full name, because they know who you are over there. And when that name comes up, you know what happens to whatever you say to them? It goes first. It goes to the what they call it, the break room, where they read it, where everybody gets their morning laugh, and then it gets balled up and put next to the trash can, next to the coffee machine, where people accidentally, purposely spill coffee on the fucking shit. See, wake up, dude. Wake up. You are a moron. I've proved you're a moron. And the next person that comes after me is going to prove that you're a moron. You keep doing stuff like this that makes people really not like you, dude. If you want people to like you and watch you and admire your work, do some work. Teach somebody something. Do something. All you're doing here is bringing yourself below the lowest of the low, dude. You're putting yourself in a position where you're so low right now, people just think you're mentally retarded. Not ill, because you can actually be sane and be ill, but just plain mentally retarded. Therefore, you don't understand what you're doing, but you're doing something which may help you or not help you, or put yourself in harm or something like that. But I work with mentally retarded people, and you act like one of them. You do. You act like a man who's never grown up. You act like a man who's stuck at being a 12-year-old. I can't believe that. I can't believe you did this. I mean, this ain't gonna hurt me, but I just can't believe. I mean, you know, and then I guarantee you all, he's gonna make another video saying, "I've warned Real Illusion. I sent them a letter. I turned them in, and look, he's still there. So Real Illusion's a part of the conspiracy." I'm like, how? They're not even listening to you about. They're not even listening to you, dude. They're not even. They have you like tuned out. But you still want to be an idiot. A proficient idiot. You sat back here. They asked you. They tried to have an intelligent conversation with you, even though it was a computer, but they tried to have a conversation with you. Say, what's your problem? What's wrong? Tell us how it happened. Who's at fault? Give us the info we need. And you just did this whole thing. You did this whole thing so you can come back and say it was One Gun Shun who has been attacking you. You did this whole thing just so you can say I have been attacking you for the last 2 years. Let me ask you something, Joe. Who took down 3 of my channels? Who started taking and copyright, no, not copyrighted, but filing fake DMC claims on my videos? Who went on the Vimeo and started making fake takedown notices on my videos? You went over to both Vimeo and on YouTube and said that you owned the content in my video. You did that, Joe. You did that. You lied to YouTube. Sent them fake, false claims on not just me, but at least about 20, 30 other people. And even Epic Games saying you own the stuff in their videos. Now, Joe, let's be honest. Did you own the content that you were claiming for? And if you did, why come you never went to court and got a, what's it called? A restraining order to keep those videos, all the videos, off the internet? You could, just like when you took down my video, you should have showed up with a court order saying, hey, this stuff belongs to me. But Joe, you know the reason why you couldn't do that, and everybody knows the reason why you can't do that, because perjury, making false police reports, making false claims is against the law. And if you go to court, you have to prove that all the stuff I used that was from Mixamo, that was from Adobe and DAS and Renderosity, and even from Mocap Online, was yours and you made it. The problem is that you can't prove it because it's not true. What makes you think, Joe, what you do, and if you lie about it enough, it become real. You know, this is not a Seinfeld episode. You're not George Stanza. You can't keep lying and lying like this to yourself and then start believing it's real, because you'll start getting real sick. And I think you're past sick now. This letter right here proves that you're sick, because they asked you specific questions and you didn't answer them. Anytime anybody asks you a specific question, you don't answer it. Anybody who deals with you, you can't answer it. Ask yourself a question, Joe. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? And watch yourself not answer yourself, because you can't. Because you have a problem. Look at where you're at, dude. You're in your mom's garage. You know, predating on other people's work. You have nothing. I have something to show for all the work I've been doing for like the last couple of years. I got people who support everything I do. You can't say that about yourself, Joe. You can't. It's impossible. I mean, you can sit back and go to Supp Pals and order all the compliment bots you want to, but still, there's no one there for you, because you've done it to yourself. Nobody likes a loser and a liar. And the bad thing about it is most people will accept losers because they had the decency to lose. But nobody likes a loser that keeps lying and keeps on saying that he actually won when he didn't. And has to do dastardly stuff to prove that he won when he didn't. When you went on to Real Illusion and was trying to get me banned from Real Illusion from stealing True Bones, and then when it came down to you actually proving that I stole True Bones, you couldn't do it. You was too busy talking about Peter, the moderator, and all the other shit. Now, I still don't get your whole thing about moderators. I don't get it. You know, if you wanna, if moderators don't make policy, they really don't. Moderators don't own companies. No, they don't. You have to talk to technical support. You got to talk to people that you know are going to tell you no. But trying to get Peter fired, trying to go around him to get him fired, it ain't doing nothing for you. You think taking out a moderator is going to get you into a store or get people to stop talking bad about you because you've done bad things and people talk about the bad things you do? You're just a stupid old man. That's all you are, dude. You're a stupid old man who grew up under his mom all his life. That's all you are. I was 15 when I left my house. Left my mom behind. It was hard, but fuck, I learned a lot. I don't think you ever experienced anything. I don't think you ever experienced a journey of being an actual adult. You know, I don't think you ever experienced it, because if you did, you wouldn't be acting like this. You would probably know the value of hard work. Everybody knows the value of hard work if you've been doing it for a long time. No matter what you do, there's some value to it because you've done it. You persist on stealing other people's stuff, then chasing other people for stuff that's not yours. Yelling, saying it's yours. I don't think you actually had the ability to actually know how it is to earn something. And I think that's what's missing out your life, because you do the things you do because you don't understand. You don't understand because you're probably mentally retarded. And it's impossible. That's probably understand why you've been living with your mom your whole life, because you're mentally messed up. I don't need my mom. My mom lives by herself, so does my father. So does the rest of my family. I live by myself. And my dog. And an occasional girlfriend that pops every once in a while. But you, my friend, you have. And every day they want what you have. And you can easily earn what I have, Joe, by simply doing the work to get it. There's no shortcuts to life, dude. But what I'm saying is it's just probably too much for your head. And you're probably going to do another video where you're constantly going and calling me a transvestite and tranny and hunting down all my friends and people I know and call them transvestites and trannies and going back up to your illusion board and bothering Peter again on behest of my name. I know you are, Joe. Because that's all you have in you. If you had anything else, you would be doing something else. Take me, for instance. I do other stuff. I mean, I'm just still on my break from earlier today, but I'll still be back. I'll be back on here grinding, and I got a tutorial to do to finish my tutorial. I got some Archive Infinity scenes to get done. I got a lot of work. I got stuff to keep me busy, and it's just sad. The only thing that keeps you busy is your hatred of me, and the only reason why you hate me is because you don't have what I have. I don't have to lie to people about what I can and cannot do. You do. You have to lie. That's how you probably get by. But you can only stretch a lie so far until it pops. But when you don't lie, you don't have to stretch nothing because you have nothing to prove. People take your word for it of what you can do and what you can accomplish because you've proven, not to yourself, but to others, that you can accomplish things. You can't do it, Joe. You can't even accomplish going a day without making a video about me. Or a day without writing some company or some people and lying to them about me. These people you call and tell about me and all this stuff, they know you're crazy, Joe. They know you're crazy. I don't even have to contact them, let them know you're crazy because the way you talk to people. You talk to people like you're expecting to get some type of sympathy reward from them. That's the way you talk to people. You talk to people in a victimizing way as if you're the victim. But to be honest with you, Joe, you talk to people like they're actually stupid. Like they're doing all this for no apparent reason. I was just minding my own business. Everybody knows, Joe, that's con man 101. You know, it's the laws of physics. Every action gets an opposite reaction. Nobody's just gonna like out the blue just pick on you unless you've done something to them, Joe. Every time. I mean, this is the same shit. I mean, I remember I did that video about the Brinkleman heist when Joe went in there and he was trying to sell Brinkleman's thing to Unreal, and Brinkleman didn't know nothing about it, and then Joe went on started ranting about people bothering him in the forum boards. Well, Joe, the reason why you have so much problem with the forum boards is because you use the forum boards as a way to sell your illegal shit that you sell. Once it caught on, and now 2013 you were caught, and the word spread. You went over there to Unreal, try to unload your garbage over there. Somebody knew you from Unity. And they squealed on you, and then you got angry, and you tried to do what you always do, your strong arm tactics, trying to find out who it is, try to embarrass them. And everything you did to me, I mean, you just repeat and rinse. And it all comes down to the fact, Joe, that you're a sad, old, aging man living with his mother, stealing stuff that's not yours, and causing problems from others. Because you want attention. And that's why I think it all is. You just want attention. That's why you make these videos. That's why you keep on calling Real Illusion. That's why you keep on sneaking around and taking down people's content off of channels. That's why. Because you want to be the center of attention. And every time that I get on the internet and I decide, hey, I'm going to stream this, and I want to stream myself working for a while, play some music, you have to get on and you have to start your slander fest. And it don't matter, Joe, because everybody knows now that you're lying. You're a liar. You're a bold-faced liar. Everybody knows it, but you. So, good luck on going after Big Boss. Good luck. Good luck on trying to tell Real Illusion that someone's stolen something from you, but you don't know what they've stolen, but you want to know where you can send a DMCA takedown letter to. Do you think they're going to let you file fake false complaints against anybody, any of their associates. You see, those people over there in the Real Illusion Marketplace, once you make it and become a vendor over there, and you make it into the content store, and in some cases the marketplace, you're an associate. You are helping them make money and get rich. And then when somebody like you come along and decide you want to lie to disrupt somebody's life, they're going to sue you, dude. You told these people, you threatened to sue these people. And you said it not once but twice in this letter. And you have no ground to stand on. You have no ground to stand on for these accusations, dude. You have none. Hello? Hello? Oh my God, these freaking credit card people don't give you a freaking credit card. Ugh. God dang, I just got through paying off a freaking credit card. But anyway, I'm just trying to tell you, dude, to, you know, grow up. I mean, you're 51, going on 51. Don't you think it's time to do something other than be a menace, you know, to hack away at people's intelligence? I mean, it's about time for you to, like, step it up a notch and see how it is to be an adult for a day or two, you know? The only reason why I deal with you, Joe, is because if I don't, you're gonna do something. You're gonna go out and do something, you know. And I have to do these talks with you every once in a while to set you kind of like on the right, you know, on the straight and narrow, you know, and for the next couple of weeks, so you can like you know, not mess with nobody. I wish you wouldn't mess with people, Joe. I wish you would leave people alone and find something else to do, but I see that's impossible for you to do. I see that's something that you can't ascertain. So what you do is you go crazy. You start with the videos, you start with the slander, and then and when it gets so bad, I have to come in and make videos saying, please, Joe, why don't you just stop? You know, it doesn't make no sense for you to do this. No one's doing nothing to you, so you can come down and stop for a couple of weeks. Get off everybody's nerves. Leave the people at Real Illusion alone. Leave all the people you've been calling from your little cell phone alone, and you'll feel good for a while until I have to do my next talk with you. So I guess I guess I don't know how. I mean, I guess I would have to actually find me a psychiatrist who would sit down and just look at a couple of your videos to see what type of person would do this, and sit back and do this to get attention. This whole email here, this whole letter here was attention. You want these people to know that somebody was, I guess in your circumstances would say, or teasing, aggravating you because they found out you were a pirate, you were stealing stuff and reselling it, that you didn't make the stuff, and it's been proven time after time that you didn't make the stuff that you were selling. You was getting it from Rubu, and you were telling these people that Peter didn't want you talking about pirates or piracy anymore, and Peter said nobody talks about it no more. But Joe, you still came in there talking about it, and you got booted because you couldn't stop talking about it. And then on top of that, you were also, you see, Joe is not telling everybody everything. Joe was actually going back and forth with Peter, saying some nasty shit to Peter, and if not nasty shit to Peter, he was saying nasty stuff to other people. The same thing happened at Sketchfab. The same thing happened at Unreal. The same thing happened. Same thing happened over at Polycount. The same thing happened every place this man has been. And he's saying that the reason why they banned him is because they didn't like him. No, the reason why they banned you because you're just unlikable. Because you're a menace. You're a slander king. You do what you want to do, and then when you get the bitter end, you blame others, and you blame the moderators why you're blacklisted. No, Joe, you're blacklisted because you were selling illegal content, because you don't understand right from wrong yet, and that's scary. If Joe doesn't know right from wrong, what else would Joe do if he doesn't understand the simple concept of right and wrong, light and dark, yin and yang? It's sad. So this is One Gun. Thank you all for listening to my little talk to Joe. And I know this started out kind of hilarious, but at the end it got kind of serious, because I have to tell this man that he's crazy, and he knows he's crazy, and he needs to be back on his meds. Well, I don't know if he's taking meds, but he needs to be on something. They got adult Ritalin, don't they? Prozac. He needs something in his life. He got a cat, but I haven't seen that cat in none of his videos in a while, so I don't know. Cat probably ran away. I'm not sure. But this is One Gun. I'll see you guys later. I'll be back to do some more. I got a tutorial to do today, and I got some Archive Infinity stuff coming up later on this afternoon. So you all stay tuned as I take a break. Love, peace, hair grease, and all the other good shit. Later.